Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with today's pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the San Jose Sharks. This is the second meeting between these two teams in the last week, and they will also meet each other again next week in the final game of the regular season for the Edmonton Oilers before the playoffs start on April 19th. And in order to clinch a playoff spot for Edmonton tonight, they just need 1 point. Any combination of the Oilers getting at least 1 point or the Calgary Flames losing in any fashion, and the Edmonton Oilers will officially clinch their spot in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. They are still 4 points behind the LA Kings, though the Oilers do have one game in hand on LA. It's going to come down to the wire on who is going to have home ice advantage, though the true advantage right now is the LA Kings. So for the Edmonton Oilers, they have a job to do tonight. Just get 2 points against San Jose, clinch your playoff spot on home ice, start to feel good about your game, instill those good habits before the postseason, get some guys healthy, and get ready to go here. So in today's pregame report, if you end up enjoying, make sure to hit that like button. We're going to be going over the lineups, the game day stats, the keys to the game, players to watch, and of course the score prediction. Your support means the world to me, so let's jump into the projected lineups. Earlier this morning, this was tweeted out by Bob Stauffer from Morning Skate at Rogers Place. Jeff Skinner will remain with Connor McDavid and Connor Brown. Jeff Skinner did not get on the score sheet the other night, though McDavid and Brown definitely did. Connor Brown, he had 2 goals, and if he had gotten just one more, I would have been purchasing one of his jerseys. So Connor Brown hat-trick watch is still alive, especially against the San Jose Sharks. Now, no offense to Sharks fans, no offense to the San Jose Sharks organization, but if Connor Brown were to ever score a hat-trick, this might be the time to do it, especially getting to play next to Connor McDavid, who was just flying against the St. Louis Blues. It's some of the best hockey we have seen McDavid play. He looked fast. He looked great. Let's see if he can keep that up tonight. On the second line, you'll have Victor Arvidsson with Adam Henrique and Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman, he's been a little bit quiet lately, though playing next to Adam Henrique will sometimes do that. Victor Arvidsson has been playing fantastic hockey as of late, and that's a real good sign as this team tries to figure out their lines before the postseason. So hopefully Arvidsson can keep that energy going, maybe pot another goal. Zach Hyman, I'd like to see him start to get a little bit hot, or at least start to play, find some confidence before the playoffs. They're going to need Zach Hyman to put the puck in the net. Now, I know he does have 27 goals this season, but I would like to see him just get a couple more here before the playoffs, start to feel good about his game before they jump into the postseason. On the third line, you'll have Podkolzin with Janmark and Perry. I thought Vasily Podkolzin played his best game as an Oiler against the St. Louis Blues. He has looked terrific as of late. Basically, a few games ago, I was like, he might be on the outside looking in. That was obviously a huge mistake on my end. When it comes to the playoff lineup, Vasily Podkolzin should not be anywhere out of this lineup. Even if he's just on the fourth line, he creates energy. He creates space for skilled players to do their thing. He's physical. He gets in on the forecheck, and he can penalty kill, and he's very responsible in his own zone. He was the unsung hero against the St. Louis Blues. Let's see how he does tonight against San Jose. And on the fourth line, you'll have Max Jones with Noah Philp and Kasperi Kapanen. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I thought Noah Philp was a real good calming presence on that fourth line for Edmonton. I thought Max Jones played his best hockey as an Oiler against St. Louis. I thought Kapanen looked good as well. And Noah Philp, he's kind of instrumental in that. He's that fourth line center. He's kind of the guy that they rely on for that, defensive responsibility, making the right plays with the puck. And if you keep an eye on Noah Philp, if you watch him closely, he does such a lot of little details. It's just where his positioning is on the ice, where he's putting his stick to break up passes or take away lanes, how he gets in and supports his defenseman on the back check, and his ability to get the puck up the ice. And he's a pretty good skater too. So for Noah Philp, I really liked his game against St. Louis. He did a lot of the little details right. If he plays like that, maybe we'll see him score his first NHL goal tonight. Maybe we'll see him get another point. That would be fantastic. I'm rooting for Noah Philp here. On defense, you'll have Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard, Kulak with Stetcher, and Cam Dineen with Ty Emberson. Yes, Cam Dineen has been called back up by the Oilers on an emergency basis. He has played one game for Edmonton. He played all the way back in March against Montreal, I believe. That was also Jake Wallman's first game as an Oiler. Wait, no, maybe it wasn't Wallman. That was Max Jones' first game as an Oiler. In any case, I know Cam Dineen played against Montreal, and he looked terrific. I remember giving him a lot of praise. I like Cam Dineen's game. He's looked great in Bakersfield, although Bakersfield is also just completely decimated with injuries, just like the NHL squad right now. I don't know what's going on in oil country. I don't know if this team is kind of cursed this season, but the AHL affiliate and the NHL team have had a lot of injuries. So Cam Dineen, he's come up to help fill in for Jake Wallman's absence tonight, and I hope he does very well. He's a good skater. He's great at getting the puck to the net, and for Edmonton, that's what they need right now. And in goal, of course, Calvin Pickard. He's going to get the start against the Sharks. Stuart Skinner will be able to back him up. They did send Olivier Rodrigue back to Bakersfield. So Olivier Rodrigue, I thought he looked fine in his couple appearances that he got to make. Would have liked to see him get a win as, in his first NHL start against the Ducks, but he'll get plenty of opportunity in the future, I am sure. For Calvin Pickard, let's see if he can keep riding his hot streak as of late. He's played very, very well for Edmonton, and Stuart Skinner, he'll be waiting in the wings to get his next start as he appears almost ready to come back from, I would imagine, with some sort of head or upper body injury after taking a few hits to the noggin. Now, taking a look at the game day stats, the San Jose Sharks, they are 20-47-11. They are 2-6-2 in their last 10 games, though they did put up 7 goals against the Minnesota Wild the other night. 7 goals. Macklin Celebrini had 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Edmonton is going to have to keep an eye on Macklin Celebrini. He has played some of his best hockey as of late. He played very good against Edmonton in their last meeting as well. He had 1 assist. So for Edmonton, try and shut Celebrini down here. Expected goals for San Jose, they rank 31st. Their power play ranks 23rd. Penalty kill ranks 29th. Their goals per game ranks 30th, though they do have the ability to randomly explode for offense. Goals against per game ranks 32nd. Corsi 4 ranks 31st, and shots for percentage ranks 31st. Though at this point in the season, a lot of those stats don't really matter for the Sharks team. It's how you play tonight in this individual moment. Here in the moment for Edmonton, who knows, man? San Jose, they do have some players on that team that are starting to get hot, that are starting to understand what it takes to play in the NHL. Will Smith, Macklin Celebrini. They've got guys who can really make you pay. They can break the game wide open. Edmonton's going to have to be on their toes tonight. For the Oilers, they're 45-28-5, 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. They rank 4th in expected goals for percentage, 9th on the power play, 16th on the penalty kill, though the penalty kill has been phenomenal as of late. They're 10th in goals per game, 15th in goals against per game. They rank 4th in Corsi for percentage and 3rd in shots for percentage. Now, the keys to the game tonight for your Edmonton Oilers, quick passes. I thought that their game against the St. Louis Blues was some of the best hockey that they had played in terms of being able to move the puck quickly. Just because the Oilers don't have a lot of speed in their lineup in terms of their player personnel, you don't need speed if you're playing fast. You can play fast without foot speed. Does that make sense? Move the puck quickly, and you're going to be able to play quickly, and it keeps other teams backing up, right? It keeps them from being able to get in on the forecheck. The Oilers were so good at passing the other night against the St. Louis Blues. And of course, the addition of Connor McDavid with actual foot speed really does help. So for Edmonton, keep making those quick passes, play quickly as well. Number 2, drive the net. Now, I don't mean actually driving the net and hitting a goaltender. Of course, Corey Perry made contact with Binnington the other night, and Binnington lost his marbles, which, to be fair, I would lose my marbles too as a goaltender. I don't want to get hit in the head by Corey Perry's knee, even though it was accidental. Drive the net. The Oilers scored multiple goals from the blue paint or that blue paint area. Get the puck to the net, crash the crease, drive the net, make the Sharks goaltender uncomfortable, make the defense force you to the outside, and see what you can do, because when the playoffs start, you can't score the pretty goals, right? You got to do the little things. You got to play the old school, way sometimes. Even if it's against the Sharks, if it's against the Kings in the playoffs, it doesn't matter. Drive the net. And number 3, play with intensity. The Oilers had a lot of intensity against the St. Louis Blues. They were a little bit more physical, especially Podkolzin. Corey Perry's been getting into it. After that Anaheim game where it looked like the team just wasn't responding to, liberties being taken against them, play with some intensity here. I know it's the Sharks. I know it's almost the end of the season. You're trying to get to the playoffs healthy. as healthy as you can at this point, but you have to play with that intensity. I don't care if you blow the Sharks out 10-0 tonight. You got to play with intensity, and you have to have that mindset heading into the playoffs. For the San Jose Sharks, their keys to the game: number one, rush attack. The Oilers are the worst rush defense team in the entire NHL. The Sharks have a lot of youth and speed in their lineup. If the Oilers do not manage the puck well tonight, San Jose can get in on the rush and attack Edmonton and make them pay. Number two for San Jose, help your goalie. The San Jose Sharks scored 7 goals against Minnesota Wild, which I mentioned, but they still lost the game. They gave up 8 goals. 8! So for San Jose, help your goaltender out, block some shots, clear the crease, do whatever it takes, because clearly you have the ability to put the puck in the net. You got to find a way to keep the puck out of your net. And that brings me to key to the game number 3 for the Sharks: good habits. If the San Jose Sharks and the players on this team want to have success in the future in the NHL through this rebuild, this retool that Mike Grier has going as their GM, they have to play with good habits. Good habits creates a good team. And for San Jose, they're learning how to put the puck in the net. They've got to learn to defend a little bit better. If San Jose plays with good habits tonight, if they manage the puck well, get in on the forecheck, rush attack the Edmonton Oilers, who knows? They may have some success tonight. Players to watch, I'm going to go Cam Dineen for your Edmonton Oilers. I was going to go with Connor McDavid, but I wanted to go with Cam Dineen. He doesn't get a lot of NHL playing time, but this is a player that I really like. I talk about him a lot in preseason because he always does show well in training camp, and he did play very well in his one game that he played earlier this season. And for your San Jose Sharks, I am not your San Jose Sharks. If you're a Sharks fan, it's your San Jose Sharks. But for the San Jose Sharks, the player to watch is going to be Macklin Celebrini, and this brings me to the score prediction. Drum roll. Let's go. 5-2 Oilers. Let's clinch that playoff spot tonight. I'm excited for the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I did plan on doing a live stream, but I did have something come up, so I will possibly still be able to do the live stream. I can't guarantee that I'll go live. I will do my best to go live. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, though. I do owe gifted memberships because, you know, that victory chain that's back there that I did not wear the other night. I think I'm up to 30 gifted memberships that I owe the community. Of course, if I do not pay those out before the playoffs, I will be live streaming every single playoff game, guaranteed, here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel, and those gifted memberships will be paid out to everyone that is tuning in. So keep an eye out for that. Of course, keep an eye out for a potential live stream tonight. I'm hoping I can do it, but if I can't, don't be too disappointed, all right? We're going to be live every game during the postseason, and, you know, lots of other content planned, so I'm very excited about that. Your support means the world to me. Y'all tune in all the time. You're always liking the videos. So many of you comment all the time. And for those of you that tune in and you don't comment, that is totally okay too, right? Like, everyone that clicks on the video, I just want to say thank you for your support. It means the world. Let's get a big win tonight. Let's clinch that playoff spot. We're feeling good, feeling positive, and let's bring those good vibes into the game tonight. Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. We'll see you in the post game.